We're running on fumes in terms of players at this point. We're not even playing all that difficult a system. One of the lowest intensity systems I've ever played. We have a very fairly loose schedule. We're not overtraining. We have a fair amount of rest in between. I don't know why we keep getting injured. The entirety of the season we've had players injured, usually 2 or 3 at a time. At this point, it's the entirety of our striker team. At least usually it's been spread out, but no. We just aren't allowed to score goals anymore. We've done all we can so far up to this point. Okay, dominant win as expected. Thank the assistant coach. That's always nice. Love to hear when our staff is praised. I like it more when I'm praised. But I guess since I wasn't there to help out, sure. I'll let the guy who actually did the work get the credit. Not a terrible boss. Okay, sellout match expected. 25,000, that's great. Weather report is very warm during the day. 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Or for you non-Americans, Google it. But too warm for me, that's what I know. Way too warm for me. Otari is very good, as it turns out. Collins is injured. That's fine. Pulled his wrist. You don't need your wrist to play football. It's called football because you use your feet. Unless you're a goalkeeper, then you use your hands a lot. But most of the players use their feet. Plenty of opportunities will come down the road. You just have to be patient. Keep applying. I will note, much easier to apply in this game than in real life. But the lesson holds true there regardless. Be patient, put in the effort. Sometimes it takes dozens, hundreds of applications, but eventually someone will come along that will recognize your worth and give you that chance. Once you got that chance, that's really when you can start to blossom. We're currently in the lead. Oh, one of their players apparently pulled something. Don't know what he could possibly have pulled considering he was just running downfield with no one around him. But apologize for that happening. Hate when injuries happen. You're probably a blade of grass or whatever it was that you did. However, given that we had just drew basically 3 matches in a row, we find ourselves still top of the table, however, very, very closely top of the table. Only 3 points ahead. Goal difference still in the lead. Things are very close. However, the good news is our schedule puts us up against the 10th, 11th, 10th, and then 4th place teams. So if we can come and get some good results against these guys, we should be able to go out the season as champions, because once we get back into form and start winning, now that our strikers have decided to stop throwing themselves off cliffs effectively, and breaking their legs over and over again, and having all of them be injured at the exact same time, I think we can come out and win this. Vic. Miller up to Adrian over the top for Morris, who I was very confused as to what happened in front of the goal there. Let's take another look so I can maybe elaborate further. Goalie messed up, and Morris got aggressive. Adrian over the top. Goalie comes out to contest. Goalie didn't have enough time, kicked it as hard as he could, bounced it off his defender. It fell to Morris's feet because he was on the ball. Morris kicked it. Again, clattered off the defender's foot, but the angle of it was just enough that I was able to slide over the finish line. Okay, that makes sense now. Another thing I could say when I'm getting interviewed is I know that one day I'm going to be at the top of football in the world. I'm going to be running one of the best teams. I'm going to be coaching internationally for one of the best teams. It may take me 5 years, might take me 10 years, might take me 20 years. However, one day that will come true. And when that comes true, I want every team to remember, one time in the past, I applied for a job working with y'all. But, turned me down. Didn't even want to give me an interview. Now, however, when you come calling looking for me, I'm going to be the one that doesn't pick up the phone. So keep that in mind whenever you hear me sending my name out and sending my resume out to your team. At least have the decency to turn me down nicely. Don't make this a grudge, because I hold grudges. Apparently, we win the title of the regular season title. Why is that? Oh, because Western apparently lost their game. Well, that's anticlimactic. Wanted to at least have like an awards ceremony on the pitch, but hey, a win is a win. I'll take these. I'd rather have it in the boardroom than be all anxious trying to win these next couple of matches. So that's something. Yay, regular season win. Now let's go get a trophy or whatever this off-season nonsense is. We usually are able to maintain possession through it, but I don't. That's something I should probably. Maybe I might be able to get instructions to change how to do that. I don't like setting individual player instructions. I prefer just to let the players kind of do what they will. Simplifies things down in the lower leagues, and at the upper leagues, the players know enough to make improvements on their own. I'm taking a look a little bit more at the heat map, kind of seeing where we end up having the ball most of the time. Seems like we definitely do maintain it a little bit more around half. Focus played down a bit more on the right than the left. Or if that's just a result of this match, or if that's a regular thing. Could always go to the data hub. I'd never use that to its full potential. Gonna kick this ball, preventing him from sending it short. Miller to Adrian. Votto. Adrian. For ball to Alexa. And he scores. Might have been offside, but they're not going to call it. Maybe because they think we should have earned a penalty there because of that slide tackle, and they let him get away with that one. I'm not going to judge, Mr. Ref. You can miss all the calls you want going in my favor. Or if it's enemy's favor that you're calling for, then we're going to have words. Of course. Right before we go into the finals, or the semifinals, both our center backs get injured for months. I guess the strikers had their turn to try and crash our season, and now it's the center backs' turn to try and crash our season. I still hope our offense is good enough, because our defense certainly has gotten way down in quality. Play over the top for Morris. Absolutely destroyed. Holy red card that man. My God. No penalty. Wow, okay. That's like the second time I've ever seen that. Morris, you did a fantastic job of selling it. Fortunately, these plebeians don't understand your greatness. Plenty of time left. I need you to do that again, except this time, earn the penalty. Well, our season ends horrifically disappointingly. Good things to take away. Next season, we can come back and do this exact same thing again. We're not going to be missing Morris for the final. But when you're missing two of your starters and one of the best players on your team, I mean, exactly what you expect happens, and you don't win. But next year will be our year. This time, however, Cole bounces it off the top of the crossbar. Oh my goodness, we're back, baby. Australian national team, and basically every national team I coach is back. That sounds familiar. The clinking sound of a crossbar hit. Oh, nostalgia. I was thinking, he seems to be standing there, just let him shoot. That's far enough from range. No way he's going to make that. Nope. He let him set his feet, and our defender was not in position well enough. He just... Okay, yeah, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful shot. Okay, that's definitely winning goal of the match. Holy cow. Highlight. Score the goal, and we can move on with our lives. No! Yes! Fisher, you're a god! Oh man, I'm so glad I started you by listening to the AI. Holy cow. That other guy would not have saved that. Goodness, is it warm out. 3 degrees to be running back and forth for 90 minutes. I would die. All the water would leave my body and I'd be a shriveled husk. It is unpleasantly hot. Because we need to go out there and get wins. We need to start getting these Australia team wins. I don't know why they just refuse to do what I need them to do. Yes, the matches I've scheduled have not been easy by any means. However, they just not getting results against teams they're better than. They're just not getting the XG, or the goals that the XG says they should be. Really grating. My career is on the line. If I don't get getting results in the near future, I may get fired, and I've not gotten fired before. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to follow links down below if you want to see some of my content, and I will see you all next time.